Well, what a week it has been. We've had one of our best swing trading weeks this past week. So in today's video, for those of you that don't know, we started a $500 swing trading challenge because a lot of people think you need millions of dollars to get started with trading, when in reality, all you need is a solid strategy. So in today's video, we're going to be doing an update on this $500 swing trading challenge. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys do, hit that like button, subscribe. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading, we have our Black Friday sale going on. Literally, tomorrow is the last day for the sale. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, but more importantly, we actually teach you to trade. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. We teach you honest strategies that I've used for the past 6 years that I've used to become a full-time swing trader. So check it out down below. You guys can use code Black Friday for 51% off, which is crazy. That's the largest sale we've done, so check it out down below. And guys, let's jump into this. So this past week here, we've took one trade and we've had a great week, right? We made a little over 10%, which, you know, for those of you that follow the channel, you know, I am a type of trader where I honestly prefer base hits. Those 1, 2, 3% returns that just compound over the course of a year, in my opinion, is what makes up a successful trader. In this circumstance, when you swing for base hits, what happens? Occasionally, you guys get a hold of one and you hit that home run. And that's exactly what we had this past week here. We took one trade on TSSI and we made a little over 10%, or near around $147, which is awesome. So let's jump into the thought process, the risk and reward, all that good stuff. So the first thing is the broker. So the broker I am using here is MOOMOO. They're awesome. You know, and one of the reasons I love them is they offer really good charting. They offer great scanning, and they're the broker I've been using for years. And I absolutely think that if you're wanting to take trading to that next level, sign up with MOOMOO. You won't regret it. Honestly, they have great charting, scanning, and they're just the best broker, and you guys can get 20 free stock for signing up. So check them out down below. But all right, so for our thought process here with this one here, the first thing I did is I looked at the daily, the daily chart. So each candlestick here, each of these green and red candlesticks, they represent 1 day of trading. And what we saw here is this nice and steady upward trend. You guys can see the heavy support that it has on this trend line. It literally hits it several times, right? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, establishing that hard support here, which one of the reasons why we absolutely love it here. Now, you don't just make a trade based off that. We also looked at something called the RSI. The RSI stands for the Relative Strength Index. It pretty much tracks momentum here. You guys can see the last time it was trading for, a 41.40 on the RSI was a little bit back in here where we had this good, move. But previous to that was back in here where it had that great move, right? So now we have a couple of things. We have heavy support here on this trend line. We have an undervalued RSI. So as you start making trades and, start thinking about opportunity, you should be going through this list in your head. Okay, the stock has an upward trend. It's not on a support line. Maybe I won't trade it. Okay, maybe it's on support, but the last time it was trading for, that price on the RSI didn't get buying pressure. Maybe I want to trade it. The last thing I look for here is the hourly. At the time, what we saw here was just this stock just stair-stepping its way down. So what I actually did here is I threw an alert up. I think that one of the biggest things that traders don't do is they don't actually just give themselves opportunity. And what I mean by that is they don't set alerts. So we threw an alert in, and my thought process was this, is by the time I got notified, the stock was already kind of starting to break its way up, establishing that good trend. So I actually missed the best buy was down here at that 758 mark. And so what we saw is I threw an alert up here, at that, in the 830 range. And that's kind of where I got notified. I saw the stock actually start squeezing up 820, and it was above that 200-day moving average line. It was on that trend line, so we had a bunch of supports here. And more importantly here, what I did was I thought, okay, if we enter at that 836 mark, we could keep our stop loss right? Just below these moving average lines. So we'll keep it way below these trend lines for a possible push up to resistance at about $12 or $13. Look at that risk and reward there. And that's what's super important. And a lot of traders don't pay any attention to that. But, so the risk and reward is 5.49. Look at this. So if we're starting out with that $500, right, maybe you only take a trade a week, which is about average. Risking, in this circumstance here, would we risk, about 7%. So we could risk, honestly, I will say it's more like 2 or 3, but we'll round to 5. Risk and reward is about 5. What is it? 5.49. 5.49. Win-loss percentage, if that's just say you're a trader, maybe your win-loss percentage is 40%. So if you win 40% of the time, right? Over the course of a year here, this is what's important, right? Is you'll realize it's not about these massive returns, right? It's about these small returns that just compound over the years. So you'll have a crazy return on investment. And honestly, you should be risking a little less here, but I think that's more realistic, risking 2%. But you guys can see here at the end of this year, your account balance will grow. And the only thing that's separating you from making more money is just your account size. So, I think that's super important, and this is kind of our trade we took, and it's been a great week. We're still in on one position, and this stock is continuing to rally up, and we did exit this trade. And the thought process I had is the stock literally squeezed up 20% in a single day, and, I just wanted to take profit with my larger account. We made literally $2,500 off this trade, and with this one, $150. So I wanted to capture profit and not regret not selling, right? If a stock squeezes up 20%, there's a lot more selling pressure in some cases just because a lot of people are going to be taking profit, but I'm happy. I'm happy with how this trade turned out, and I wouldn't regret it. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more about trading, code Black Friday for 51% off, and check out MOOMOO. They're the broker I use. I absolutely love them. And then we'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care.